This is something he always used to say. He always used to say, "When I die, don't y'all waste money on me for a funeral." Some of these funerals, it's like, gosh, it's a lot. I told Valerie if it ever gets to the point, don't put me up in a hospital, just take me out back. Put a 22 in my head. I think I think he's said that so many times. Like, I'm trying to imagine where he said that. I think at the dinner table he has said that a few times, 2 or 3 times. Because my dad starts to loop. It's a Jimmy loop where he'll say something really depressing and he keeps saying it over and over again. When I die, y'all just,
My time. My time.
he was fine this trip. He every 5 minutes he makes a comment about like I'm just old. I'm just old. He's like, I got like if he goes, oh, I got a thing in my leg here, and if you go, oh, if you actually take this, it'll help the pain. I have a thing. Do you want it? I'll give it to you. You can take it. Nah, I'm just so. I'm like, oh no, but if you take it, it'll help. That you sure you don't want to? It helps with arthritis. You sure you don't? Nah, I'm just kidding. No, it just is what it is. Oh, but you're not powerless to the. Nah, it's fine. I'm just a piece of shit. I should just be shit. You should take it. You should go buy a gun, take me out back, and shoot me in the back of the head. You just slaughter me like a dog, just kill me. Just put me in a big bag like my granddaddy did all those puppies and just kill me with a hammer. I'm just old. I'm ready to go to heaven. Let him be old to die. It's his dream. It genuinely is his dream. It's his dream to be dead. It's gonna break my heart when he dies, but like we were playing golf together, and if he's not playing good, he just pouts and mopes. And I'll be like he'll hit a shot like way right or something. I'll go, oh, that's the tee box. You're just aiming there. I'm like, just if you just pick a spot, just I'm like, it is. Just adjust a little bit. He's like, nah, I'm just no good. I'm like, no, you're just aiming. He's like, nah, I'm just bad. I'm awful. I'm just no good. Gets up there, just hits it, doesn't even look, doesn't care. Drags his feet back to the cart. I'm like, whatever, dude. Fucking whatever. Holy shit. I'm just no good. I'm just never been any good. I'm just getting old. My knees bone on bone. I just suck. I suck. He says that. Nah, I just suck. Like, okay, dude. Okay, dude. Have you ever made an attempt to like not be a bummer? I just suck. And he makes that face. I just suck. And then he'll sit down the entire time we're like hanging out in San Diego at the Airbnb. We stayed at a hotel. We come visit Airbnb. He just sat there like this. I'd be like, "Hey, Dad, do you for dinner? Do you want to go get Mexican or Italian?" He'd be like, "What?" I'd be like, "Mexican or Italian?" He's like, "Oh, I'm fine where." He's just looking up a whole day he does that. Anybody tries to talk to him, Jimmy, he's like, huh? He's not that old, by the way. He looks like he's 85 years old. He's not that old. And I know he can snap out of it. He's weaponizing his like helplessness around everybody. So he doesn't have to be accountable for anything and he doesn't have to engage with anybody. My wife said the first day we were hanging out with him for like 3 hours, he didn't even say anything to her. My wife was there playing with the kids and everything. The grandkids are there. My wife goes, your dad didn't say one thing to me. I was like, "He didn't say hi or anything?" She goes, "No, he didn't never looked at me. He never said anything to me. He never." I was like, "But we were in a room together for at least like 2.5 hours. Like we were eating." She's like, "Yeah, it never even registered to him that I was even there." She's like, "I didn't even go up to him and like give him a hug and say hi because he just kept sitting on the couch, like looking up at the ceiling as the NBA Finals was on." There's grandkids. It's this beautiful moment. There's the grandkids on the floor, and my kids, me and my wife's kids, and my sister has 2 kids, and they're about the same age, and they love seeing each other. They FaceTime together, so they're happy and they're playing with all their toys. And it's my sister's oldest 4th birthday. Super fun. I got golf clubs out. We're chipping in the backyard. The kids love it. Bubba, my 1-year-old son, he has his golf clubs. He's running around. I'm trying to show my dad. I'm like, look, he loves carrying his golf clubs everywhere. He's inseparable from his golf clubs. We go to dinner. I have to give a little plastic golf club to my son because he loves golf that much. I thought my dad, would find that at all kind of amusing. He just was like, yeah. I was like, Dad, you didn't he's obsessed. Like he's gonna I'm gonna have to put him in like drive, chip, and putt stuff when he's like 3. He's like, yeah. My dad's face, it turns into like a market fish. Like something you would like a gray-eyed fish you'd buy on ice at the supermarket. Just a guy who gives so little of a fuck about where he is or what's going on. He couldn't be bothered to close his jaw. Couldn't be bothered. Uh, and then you go like, "Hey, Dad, do you want coffee?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, yeah, coffee, yeah." Because he like can't, or actually, usually, you know what it is? He can't figure out the coffee maker anywhere we go. Man, could you make me? I'm like, "Oh, it's just a Keurig. You just put this in." I don't know. I just, I'm like, okay, he's weaponizing his helplessness against me now. Whatever. I'll make. It's fine. It's not a big deal at all. I'll just make him coffee. Who gives a shit? And then I'm like, how do you want it? He's like, I'm just fine, whatever. I'm like, okay, and I just make him coffee. I'm like, here you go. Here's coffee. He's like, oh, he goes, I don't. Is there no cream? I'm like, oh, do you want cream? I'm like, I can get cream. He's like, oh well. I'm like, so I go get cream. He's like, no, I don't like that. He's like, is there like, I don't want to do half and half. I want like cream. Like do you have like whipping cream? I'm like, yeah. Oh, we do have heavy whipping cream. Here you go. I put some in. And then I'm like, oh, and here's some sugar if you need sugar. He's like, I don't do sugar. Do you have honey? I'm like, the fuck, man? You said you started with I'm fine with whatever. You ended with I don't do half and half. I only do cream. I don't do sugar. I only do honey, and I have to do it a very specific way and do it myself. I'm fine with whatever, but I'll be super fucking pissed off and hyper specific about what I need in the end, and I will not say thank you. If anything, I'll spiritually be saying, "Go fuck yourself, faggot." Yeah, shit. I'm fine with whatever as long as it's the exact hyper specific thing that I need. Oh shit. He's I don't know what it is about I guess we all do it on some level, like, denial a little bit, or like we don't take any new information in to help ourselves, I guess. I mean, we all do it, right? That ego is kind of there, but I mean, he is just, if he said, I have a headache I I have a headache and I'm dehydrated. If I said, "Here's a glass of water and here's a Tylenol or an aspirin or something," he would go, "Nah, I'm good. I just suck. I'm good. I'll just have a headache." "Oh no, but here's a glass of water and it's hot." "Nah, I'm just it's how it is, you know." Is it? Yeah. Okay. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Dude. I love him so much, but it's not even really the not using his body thing. When we drove up, he was walking almost completely naked down the. He was like 3 blocks away when we pulled up to the. I was like, we turned here, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Who's that giant pot-bellied Colonel Sanders? I was like, oh, that's my dad. Holy shit! And of course, he's walking around this nice ass San Diego neighborhood with just like little like gym shorts on that don't even go to the knee, and it's pulled up to his belly button, and he's completely shirtless, and he's walking like this. Ah, he's walking. I swear, to God, he's walking like this. And we like slow down. And I'm like, that's. I go, oh, I go, that's. Is that my dad? I go, is that dad? And Katie was like, she goes, yeah, I think it is. And like as we come to we slow down a little bit. He does the. And I wave like this, and he goes. He just points, and he starts doing this, trying to tell me where to go. Once he realizes it's me, he's like, and it's like Planet of the Apes shit, where he's like, and then he walks back, and then keeps pointing at a parking space. There's tons of parking spaces in the neighborhood, but he keeps pointing in front of the Airbnb, and we're like, no, we know. And he walks up, and he keeps pointing like this. It is like he's completely naked, and I can see my daughter like looking out of her baby seat like this at him, like, what the hell? Who's this vanilla gorilla jumping up and down? Yeah. He'll make weird comments like you'll park, and then he'll get out. He'll go, "Your mom doesn't like when I park." I'm like, okay. We'll be eating pasta. He's like, "Your mom, she don't like the way I eat pasta. Your mother is just if you're gonna eat pasta around her, you gotta be careful. You know, she'll get on to you." I'm like, "How do you eat pasta?" He's like, "She just don't. You just don't want to do it around her. Trust me." Like, okay. What stage of the Cold War are you and mom in right now that you're having a weird fight in your head about the way you like twirl a fork into linguine? I don't even know, man. It's like it's shit that I can't even. I feel like I'm in a Monty Python sketch or something where I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Your mom doesn't like the way I eat linguine. Never has. So. You know, Bob Dylan had a weird rule. Someone met up with Bob Dylan, and I think he said Bob Dylan's rule was if we go to dinner, we're not allowed to talk about the future or the past. We're only allowed to talk about the present. Which I think for a famous guy like Bob Dylan, at his age, it might be frustrating for him to have to talk about, you know, his rich past and discography and all the people he knew. And at a certain point, you've probably told every story 100 times too, but it is a way to stay depressed, you know, like And then nobody wants that. So what are you working on? You know, so what's next? No one likes that question either. So the present moment is interesting. You know, you kind of have to discuss ideas. You got to talk about birds. You can't really talk shit about people because you'd have to bring up past, you know, disturbances and everything. So, but I'm wondering if me and my dad have ever talked about like a present moment. There's some Rolling Stone article I was reading today from like 1988 where they're like Bob Dylan. There's like a picture of Bob Dylan on the front, and the whole thing is about how Bob Dylan sucks. And the guy was even questioning if he was ever good. And I was like, man, even Bob Dylan? I'm like, does no one get a pass? You only are great in death. Death is the virtue. Death is our greatest virtue. You can't be appreciated unless you finally die. You have to die in front of the people to finally be accepted. For people to finally go, yep, you were good. People, that's how cruel people are. How cruel are people that they can't give it to you while you're living? Shame on us, man. Shame on us. Be a dick rider. Give it up. Love too much. Shower people with compliments. Tell them that you love them. Hold them close. Suffocate them with your love because the world won't do that for any man who is not a skull. As Hamlet did say about Yorick, alas, poor Yorick. Look at that skull. It had a tongue in it once. Isn't that the line? Something like that. He was a man of infinite jest. Alas, poor Yorick. Alas. Alas. Percy Sledge, when a man loves a woman. This was the song
2 big hit records in a row.
they walked
Mr. Percy
down the aisle
Sledge,
to
when
all
a
those
man
years
loves
ago.
a woman.
Here we go. This was their song. This was my parents' song here. They're walking down the aisle right now. I can see it.
Can't keep his mind on nothing else. He'll change the world. What a good thing he's found.
Let's get a Red Bull going.
If she is bad, he can see it.
That's a beautiful thing there.
She can do no wrong.
Cheers to mom and dads everywhere.
If he put her down.
To weddings. I'm going to a wedding this weekend in Austin, Texas for Pendejo time. Jake Rhodes, God bless you. God bless you, mom and dad. God bless my beautiful wife.
Trying to hold on.
Love is in the air in June, ladies and gentlemen.
He gave up all his comfort.
It's a beautiful thing getting married. It really is.
If she said that's the way.
The Goyim have few beautiful traditions, but getting married is one of them.
Well, this man loves you, woman. Give you everything
I need it.
Want to hold on to your heart,
Baby,
please don't keep me down. When I'm in love with one,
you can feel this guy, he's not a Volcel. He's the real thing, this Percy Sledge. He's a big black nerd, and he's desperate for this. God bless the woman that tortured him into writing this. You need women to torture men like Percy, or else you're not going to get great art like this. Thank you, women, for being evil.
Well, This man loves you, woman.
Hey, this was also this was the song I walked down the aisle to. Or my wife walked down the aisle to. This song right here. Fun fact, we actually did then leave to She's a Rainbow. Woman. It really is a beautiful song, huh? Excellent stuff.
Such misery.
Even in a song where he's declaring how much he loves this woman, he's talking about how much misery and sorrow she brings him. And I'm now realizing maybe why my father did pick the tune. I chose it to honor my father and mother because I know that's one of the commandments of the original Testament, as the Hebrews call it. They call the New Testament the belated Testament. That's a funny joke amongst the Hebrew people. They call it the belated Testament. Isn't that a funny thing? They also they have they have the Tanakh though. They have they have a whole thing you don't even know about. But we're not here to talk about the Bible. We're here to talk about love. We're here to talk about the Christ within us all. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to watch fat people eat a bunch of food, actually. Because today I'm in love. The way my mom and dad are in love.
How deep in this soul, she can bring him such misery.
But by the way, I'm gonna over my mom and dad's wedding song. I'm gonna show you guys. The audio's good. Okay, cool. There was one guy that said it was way too low, and I feel like it's dialed in, but I could go like 3 decibels higher if you wanted me to, but then we run into clipping. This is the anniversary text my dad sent in the family group text here. I'm going to read it over the... This is from my dad. Ready? This is it. Happy 38 to the brains in the family. Although she was dumb enough to marry me. Love you, Val. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Pretty much all breakfast with my wife. All breakfast with my wife, I just kept going, thank you for hanging in there with little old me. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I just suck. I reckon I just suck, but you hung in there best you could. You're pretty smart, but I don't know, because you hitched up with me. Yeah, happy anniversary. I suck and you're a retard. Yeah. I woke up. I try not to look at my phone when I wake up. I try to read like 5. It completely changes my mind if I read like 5 to 10 pages of a book before I pick up my phone. Unless, of course, there's like, you know, if I got to go get one of the kids or something. Then it's all shot. Then it's completely done. It's completely fucked. But after I was done reading, I checked my phone. I saw that. I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked at my wife was like, and then I saw, then Jay started texting me about it. I was like, yeah, it's just such a funny way to start the day. Happy anniversary, 38 years. Thanks for hanging in there. Yeah, for real. It's still about him. I love him so much. Alas, poor Jimmy, a man of infinite jest. Yes, he was. That skull had a tongue in it once. Did it not tuck in a chaw with deft mastery? Alas, I knew him. He's Coach Jimmy. I'm going to write a Hamlet-style play, but it's about my dad being a girls' basketball coach. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the stream. For little on me, I just suck. Thank y'all for watching. I just suck. Y'all hung in there all these years and watched the show. Thank y'all for being here and just tolerating me. I'm not smart. I suck. Here's what kind of rocks about, because my dad has turned into a Colonel Sanders. And apparently my mom also bitched to Jace that I say crazy stuff about the family on the podcast, but also so does Jace. So I was waiting to have a private moment with mom where she also said that to me about Jace. But anyway, I feel like Jace says crazier stuff. I guess my mom isn't happy about what I post on the internet, but that's okay. I love her. She's a beautiful woman and I love her and I'll never curse her name. She looks so beautiful for her age and she's so kind. She's so intelligent. And I love her so much. So she can attack me all she wants behind my back. That's fine with me. Not a word of poison will leave my lips about my sweet mother. My father, on the other hand, what I love is he started to look like my granddaddy, which is Colonel Sanders, which is very funny to me. Like, what if Colonel Sanders only wore gym shorts and like a track, like a red zipped up track jacket? Some of the appeal with Colonel Sanders is the suit. I'll be honest. You don't want to see that guy. You don't want to kind of see his like belly and his tits a little bit through a gray stained shirt and like one mesh shorts. You don't want to see Colonel Sanders in Adidas. You want to know that old people wake up with purpose, especially people like, Colonel Sanders, who are vaguely like plantation-y a little bit. If you have anything going for you at all, and especially if you're old, please, for the love of God, dress nice. Otherwise, it really depresses people. But what I love is my dad looking that way, and then he's kind of turning into like a mopey kind of goth kid who works at the mall, who's like 17, and he's grounded. He sits at the table. He's like, Dad, you enjoying your food? He's like, yeah, you know me. It's just whatever. I'll eat it. Like, okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I guess it's just me versus the world. No, I was just asking, do you like Katie made the guac fresh? Is it? You taste the lime in there? He's like, yeah, I don't taste nothing. No, I just eat it. Thanks, y'all. And my dad giving a toast like ding, 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 ding. Hey, y'all, I just want to say thank y'all for not, y'all could be going anywhere else for family vacation, but y'all hanging out with me, and I appreciate that. I love y'all for hanging out with me, and this is something he always used to say. He always used to say, when I die, don't y'all waste money on me for a funeral. Some of these funerals, it's like, gosh, it's a lot. I told Valerie, if it ever gets to the point, don't put me up in a hospital, just take me out back, put a 22 in my head. I think he said that so many times, like, I'm trying to imagine where he said that. I think at the dinner table he has said that a few times, 2 or 3 times. Because my dad starts to loop. Jimmy, it's a Jimmy loop where he'll say something really depressing and he keeps saying it over and over again. When I die, y'all just, just put me in a blue tarpaulin and put a rope around my head and pull me and just drag me through the city and have people line up the streets like a motorcade, have them piss on me, beat me, and just keep driving until there ain't nothing left of me. You don't have to worry about burying me. My limbs will rip up and they'll be cast all over the highway and the vermin will get to them. I figure some family of rodentia Some rodents will get to me and go back into the earth with the dust I came from, so I'm just fine. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, happy anniversary. Anyway, happy anniversary. When I die, you can just put me on the back of a tow truck. Just treat it like a crucifix back there and tie me up. But you don't have to give me an anesthetic or nothing. You just give me a cup of coffee. Just Lorraine me project me. Lorraine me project me. Just put me back on that tow truck. Just put me up on that and just crucify me. It don't matter. You can string me up upside down like Mussolini, cut my fucking head off. It don't matter. You can storm my office up at the school like I'm Gaddafi. Stab me a bunch. It don't matter. Just as long as it don't cost no money. I don't want it to cost no money to bury me. Yeah, I don't want to be a burden, so I'm just gonna sit here and be just a miserable weirdo. That's not burdening everybody, right? Yeah, this world is not my home. My home is in heaven. My home's in heaven. But until then, it ain't good. There was this puritanical movement. I think was it during the Reformationist period? It was like around the turn of the century. Wasn't there a movement of Christianity where any activity where you could derive joy from the activity was a sin? It was like the pure puritanical thing. I feel like my dad comes from something like that. My dad going, yeah, that my dad in 2026 is like, you can buck break me. It don't matter if you want. You can do whatever you want. Have you ever seen Django Unchained? You can just hang me up upside down by a rope and get a hot rod and grab my balls like that, make me squeal like a piggy. You can put that hot rod iron up against my nuts and cut me off. You can make me a eunuch. You can shoot my dick off with you can just pull my dick out like that and then put a gun up to it and just blow my fucking dick off. It don't mean shit to me. This world is not my home, brother. Brother, this world is not my home. You can turn me into Boston Corbett. Brother, if you want to make my shit look like Buck Angel, you go right ahead. It don't matter. You want to go down there and give me a big pussy, that's fine, brother. God, no, Lord, my soul is with the kingdom. This world is not my home, brother. Shit. This world is not my home. I don't know why that's making me laugh so hard. Shit, I love him so much. People think I'm always like, I'm not kvetching about him. It's just funny. It's just funny. I have a good time around him. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. It makes me, just his wedding, though, just walking down the aisle. We don't have to have a wedding. You can, actually, one of y'all can just marry her. Y'all, it's fine. I don't want to waste money. You go ahead, you marry her. It's fine.
Can't keep his mind on nothing else.
Love is in the air, everybody. It's June. People are getting married. In fact,
if she is bad, he can see it.
So actually, Jake, who I'm flying to his wedding, if you're just tuning in, I'm flying to his wedding in Austin. He just texted me, wedding week, he's not doing any potting. He's swimming right now with his nieces and nephews. Wow. Okay, sounds like a good time. Well, Jake Rhodes of Pendejo time, this one goes out to you.
To what he needs. He give up all his comforts.
I wish you could call in, Jake, to talk
Sleep
about
out in the rain.
getting married, but I get it, buddy.
If she
This
said
is your
that's the
week.
way it ought to be.
This is your week, Jake.
Well, this man
This is Jimmy's week.
woman,
This is Valerie's week.
I gave you everything I had.
Guys, if you're out there right now and you're feeling it, but you're all alone and you don't got a sweetie, go out there and find that girl that you have a crush on and grab her and give her a big kiss on the lips. Don't ask for permission. I'm a life's too short guy, but I just encourage people to SA people. I'm like, guys, life's too short. Go up to your best friend. She doesn't know you have feelings for her. Give her a big kiss on the, just grab her, smack her ass. I guess that was was that advice dads would give to people in like the 50s and stuff? You gotta be in a car with no middle seat. You gotta have a car with a bench seat. Make sure she doesn't buckle in. You turn really, oh shit. Turn really fast. Not that way. You would turn this way. If you turn the other way, she'd rack her head against the glass and get CTE. But if you turned this way, she would slide down, but you already have your arm, and now you haven't done anything. It's the goodwill of inertia that has cradled your little sweetie right into your arm. Just like that. You can trick them with centrifugal force. People used to be smarter back in the day. People used physics to assault women. You used to be able to use gravity. Little tricks. Nobody has any tricks anymore. It don't matter to me. Y'all can. It's fine. It's fine. Y'all, it's good, y'all. This world is not my home. One of the great church, and one of the songs my dad used to lead. I liked it when my dad led. My dad never really led service. He wasn't a preacher type, although he did a few times. I led service a lot. I did tons of sermons. Many sermons. I would sit up there and I had a whole outline. I've been doing this for a while, actually. My dad loved singing. And we had to sing a cappella all the time. We weren't allowed instruments in the church. Oh, ooh, oh, there's power in the blood. So it was like that. It was like big, like gothic, like power in the blood. Who can be clean from the burden of sin? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, wonder-working power. So that was my life for like 20 years, singing like that. And one of the songs that my dad loved to do that people didn't do much, let me see if there's a version of it that's actually good. No. I'm going to type in The Church in the Wildwood a cappella.
There's a church in the valley by the wild.
Yeah, but why does it sound... That sounds like an AI Brian Wilson. That's so weird. That's a MIDI voice. It's so crazy.
There's a church in the valley by the wildwood.
So now listen to this. At one point, people start to go, come, 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 come. And it always Once I found out what the word "cum" meant, it did make me laugh in my later years. Still a pretty song though. They're singing about Dylan Roof's church. And my dad would like stop it, and then just everybody would go, "Oh, come, 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 come," and it was more staccato, like "come, come, 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 come." And my dad would lead it like this. He had the little hand, and he would be making like a little. He would be doing like you do one of these. If you've ever been to one of these churches, they do it like this, where they're making the time signature like that. Oh, come, 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 come. But it's like one of the few hymns that kind of has a drop if it's done right. Ooh, she is. God, I would love to rescue her. Good Lord. And they say whites have no culture. Look at this. This is beautiful. These are beautiful people. Come, 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 come. Now, why didn't I didn't go to the church where people dress like this. This is pretty cool. These are like trad wives, but this is 16 years ago. Crazy. They were just doing it for the love of the game. No performative nature to it yet. If you post something on Instagram back then, it got 3-4 likes. It was pictures of lunch. It was like, remember when people took pictures of like a tree or a sky or a bird or something and it got like 6 likes? Remember when the internet was good? They're not doing any of that. They're just right in it. Oh, come. From the church in the valley. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, pretty good. Now, let me see if I can find a fat guy doing it. Let me see if I can. Oh, my dad loved it because he loved Andy Griffith. Oh, which is one of the greatest shows ever. This is all I used to watch growing up with my dad. This and the Three Stooges. This must be why my dad loved it. He loved Andy. Still does. No, so dear to my childhood as the little round church in the vale. There's a church in the valley by the wildwood. That's as loud as I can get it. Yeah, that must be why my dad loved it. There's a channel that plays old Johnny Carson and Andy Griffith. It's great. Highly recommended. You know who's a great singer? Ooh, they did a black version. Okay. I mean, already, what the fuck? I'll hear it out.
There's a church in the valley by the wildwood, no lovely a place in the vale.
George Beverly Shea. George Beverly Shea. He used to beat his wife so good he had to get 7 of them. That's George Beverly Shea. By the 5th one, he learned how to not leave any bruises on him. Used to beat them up so good they looked like minorities, and he had to. By the will of God, he got a divorce, and he found himself a new one.
No place is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church.
Yeah, that guy's good. That guy's got some good stuff there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're on Christian karaoke YouTube right now.
There's a church in the valley by a wildwood.
Nice.
For conquers more in the day. Those
That's awesome. Good for him. Yodeling. Yeah, there's a lot of different versions of it.
My chain, my chain, my chain, my chain. Don't you like my chain?